welcome to Everyone Racers,
a show designed for the world of low-dollar racing and oddball car culture.
It doesn't matter what kind of lemon champ or lucky track dog league you run.
SCCA or NASA, we don't discriminate.
as long as you drive it hard and built it yourself.
Join us each week for tech discussion,
Tips, tricks,
as well as news and notes from the world of amateur endurance racing.
whether it's on the spot.
hella sweet,
Or we're lucky enough, and Chrissy,
Chrissy,
I give you just the tip.
we're sure you'll giggle a little.
and learn even less.
Everyone report to the paddock.
This is
Here's
Chris.
our Spotify preview.
This is Chrissy.
I'm Tim.
And I'm mental.
Wow. Are we
And we are Everyone Giggles.
And
And welcome to another America Big Block Engine, episode 428. But it's Ford's turn. The Ford 428 Cobra Jet, introduced in 1968, is a legendary 7-liter, 428 cubic inch big block FE engine, renowned for massive torque. How massive? 462 foot-pounds. It also makes 335 plus horsepower. Developed from the police interceptor, it featured a 4.13 bore and a 3.98 stroke, utilizing 427 derived heads for drag racing, and powered iconic Fords like the Mustang, Torino, and Cobra. The standard 428 from 66 to 69 was used for passenger cars, while the 428 Cobra Jet, or the CJ, and the Super Cobra Jet, SCJ, were high-performance versions with reinforced blocks, heavy-duty rods, and special intake manifolds. Performance, while officially rated at 335 horsepower to appease the insurance companies, the 428 CJ was widely understood to produce well over 400 ponies. So if you aren't doing burnouts in your SCJ Super Cobra Jet, what you working on?
Then, I mean, what are you really doing? If you've got a 428 Super Cobra Jet and you're not doing a burnout, you need to reconsider your life.
Listen to someone else. Don't listen to our podcast because we are the wrong fit for you.
Well, we're funny, so maybe you just want to listen to us because we're funny.
That's fair. That's fair.
In which case, go do a burnout and then videotape it and send it to us. If you have a 428 Super Cobra Jet and you send me a video of a burnout, I will put it in the intro.
I'll send you some swag. I will send you an E1R t-shirt.
That will totally happen. Totally.
Okay. Great. What you working on? Mental.
Yeah, it's always me. So, more sprinklers, but we are done with sprinklers. So, in trying to find the pressurized line that comes off of my water main in the backyard, I found another pressurized line that also runs to my front yard. And I found that suspiciously similar to the way I found the other line by hitting it. And it ruptured.
Accidentally, I suppose.
I was trying to track it down, and then I found out it was pressured. So, and then as I was digging like where I thought the intersections would be, and it's Las Vegas, so you garden with a pickaxe, and I'm going to the pickaxe to try and hack up the ground. All of a sudden, water. I'm like, found the line. So then killed. But I was able to use that to triangulate where the intersection was, and then come back from that. So now there are no sprinkler lines in my yard
That you
have
know
water
of.
in them. No, there are no sprinkler lines in my yard with water. Period.
Okay. Okay. Great. Let's hope that's real.
Yeah, exactly. So, but that was my entire Saturday. I have a wonderful tan from me in my front yard digging all these different holes, which I actually filled back in and, put all the rocks back in place. I've got a turbo bolted to a bread van.
Yay.
Shakedown
Again.
should be tomorrow. So I'm going to try and do a
Let's
loop.
try again.
Well, no, this is the first time it's like actually been like functionally bolted to it.
Okay.
It's been tried to put together like 4 times, but it's together. So tomorrow I'm going to try and do a loop of Las Vegas and see how much oil it burns. And if it's a respectable amount, then we'll start figuring out how to get that to Colorado. Then getting ready for the limo sales prep. We have a listener feedback on that one. And we are recording this one super early because we all have things going on this week. And one of the things we have going on this week is tomorrow is the other holy day in the Ward household. So actually, this is really the first one because the other one is Cinco de Mayo. But so it'll be St. Patrick's Day where my wife, who has given up alcohol for Lent, will be watching me in downtown on Fremont Street embarrass myself. It'll be great. Actually, I'll probably just be watching other people embarrass themselves, and I'll just, don't have to drive.
Fantastic.
Yes. Yep. And finally, like Saturday, we just went up to the casino like at midnight, and Mercedes made me $15 because I bet $5 on Antonelli.
Excellent. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a great race.
It really was.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Timmy, what are you working on? All kinds of stuff.
Yeah. So, well, on this episode of Everyone Irrigation, I was doing some yard work 2 days ago and found a soft spot near the control box for two of the zones and opened up the box, and it was completely full of water. So I've got to dig that out and probably replace a elbow or one of the controller heads or something. So that was awesome. But guess what? That's not the only thing that's leaking. It looks like the rear main seal on the Solstice also has a slow leak. So I went to the store today and bought a seal. I'm not going to put it in before the race because that's stupid. I don't feel like
why would we do that?
Doing that. Yeah. I am way too busy theming my car as a unicorn
to fix it.
To fix that. Yeah.
Priorities.
Priorities.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. 100%.
In one of the threads that we're in, it does officially poop Skittles. So his priorities are in order.
Yep. It poops Skittles and it blows glitter out of its 5-foot unicorn horn. So everyone's going to love that in the penalty box. OMG.
I hate glitter. I
it's
hate
so good. And I got the really fine stuff too. I didn't get the chunky stuff.
No.
Yeah.
Are you just covered in glitter all the time? Do you just
So I'm like such a stripper right now. It's great. Absolutely.
Was Kesha here?
So but the real reason why I'm like not doing a lot of other work on the car is because the back of the car has been torn apart because I found that when I think I posted this on the socials too, but the axles with the Corvette hubs don't extend outboard far enough because the hubs are thicker. So the boot on the axle just barely rubbed on the bottom of the spring perch and wore a little hole in both sides of the boots. So I was looking at how to fix this, and you can either machine the splines deeper onto the axle, which sounds horrible. You could like countersink the inside edge of the hub to get them to go in a little further. Also sounds terrible. Or you get your credit card out and you buy a set of coilovers that have a spring perch that's about 1.5 inches taller than the ones on stock. So that's what I did. So those are being overnighted. They are going to get here Wednesday, which gives me plenty of time
close here
to put them on and pack the car up to drive to the track Thursday morning at 11 so we could get our paddock spot. And the reason we need to get a specific paddock spot is because we are teaming up with Jeff Langston, formerly of Ranger Road, And he is now Team Super Duper, and we are having a Super Duper Sorry for Party rave party Saturday night.
More on that later.
So that's going to be ridiculously fun. So yeah, Sorry for Party has to redeem themselves after losing to Three Pedal Mafia in the poll that no one saw until it came out.
Yep.
So
not sure who those people were. There might have been like 7 people that voted, and we just had 2 or 3 of the people that voted. Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
So yeah. So
that's a lot.
Lots of car things. Been busy.
People.
It could have been.
I'm sure it was thousands and thousands.
I don't think it's
Fives. Definitely fives. 1,000. Yep.
Great. Chrissy, what are you doing?
We worked on the chicken coop this weekend, so it was beautiful out on Saturday. So we made some walls. We put up, Chris spent a lot of time on the roof and putting the roof on. And yeah, chicken run walls.
Because otherwise it's a chicken convertible.
Oh, it's actually an estate. I should probably remove the word coop because it is an estate.
Huge.
It's huge and heavy.
Is it a coupe at this point?
It's an estate. It's a wagon.
It's large is what it is. So we're getting ready. We should probably have maybe one more weekend, and then we can get some ladies to move in. So that's what we worked on. Kind of chilled yesterday. It snowed for once in a blue moon here yesterday, so we kind of hung out. And then Chris, you did a little bit more car work than I did.
Yeah, not too much. I tinkered away at the Lotus a little bit more, pulling the rest of the cooling system apart and figuring out what I'm going to do to solve that, and taking some wiring apart. And ordered some service items for the Mercedes and Range Rover to get all the fluids changed and all that kind of crap done. And that's about it. Throw the Range Rover through a ditch again because I can't.
It's fun.
Yes.
It's just like what? Like
yeah. Chrissy was in the car with me that time.
holding 2 pizzas, actually.
Yep.
As we drove through the ditch. All right. Let's move on to news time. If you're one of the lucky people who owns a first-generation Acura NSX, or you just wish you did, Kristen Lee at Motor Trend has some good news for you. Honda just announced it's going to start producing brand new replacement parts for the iconic 1990s supercar, which has become increasingly difficult to maintain as original parts disappear from the market. Though through a new heritage program, Honda will reproduce some components exactly as they were originally made, while others will be re-engineered using modern materials and manufacturing methods. Owners will be able to order the parts through Acura dealerships starting this summer, and the catalog could include everything from powertrain pieces to interior, exterior, electrical, and chassis components. For NSX fans, this basically means that the days of hunting through sketchy forums and late-night eBay listings for rare parts finally might be coming to an end, and if the program is successful, Honda could eventually expand it to other classics like the Integra Type R and S2000.
Great.
Love it. Well, in today's entry for things you absolutely should not do with a Lamborghini, we look to Joe at Road and Track. From the article, police in Melbourne, Australia, they say that a 16-year-old stole a 2020 Lamborghini Urus during a home break-in and then spent the next 15 hours leading the police on a wild chase across the city. According to authorities, the high-performance SUV was spotted all over town driving recklessly, speeding through traffic, blowing red lights, and even cruising down pedestrian walkways, while people posted sightings and photos on social media. Police eventually tracked the vehicle using an air unit before the whole joyride came to a very expensive ending when it crashed into a fence behind a shopping center. The teen driver was arrested at the scene. Police are still looking for the other suspects who were involved in the theft. The Urus, worth roughly $400,000 when new, was owned by a property developer. It was reportedly the owner's pride and joy, which unfortunately now holds the record for the longest and most expensive teenage joyride of the week.
15 hours is like a long time.
Like, I don't think it was like a hot pursuit thing. I think they're just like getting reports of, hey, there's an idiot in an SUV driving down the sidewalk. He's doing this, he's doing that.
Okay. I was picturing like actually, so maybe he stopped for like snacks or something.
Fuel?
Definitely there were stops for snacks.
Stop for fuel after 15 hours?
Like,
Exactly.
so long. We would just hide it somewhere or something. And $400,000?
Those things are just stupid.
What?
Yeah.
Stupid. It's a stupid car.
It's
Oh
a
my.
terrible car.
Good.
That's so much. You could do so much more with $400,000.
Seriously.
You know what I mean? Miatas you could buy for $400,000?
Do you know like how many houses you can buy for $400,000?
None in California.
Well, sure. A shack.
Oh, come on.
A
It's always
shed.
Bakersfield.
Fair.
Not in places you actually want to move. You just, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right. Hey, have you joined our F1 Fantasy League? Yeah. Yes, you
Yes.
all have. I know that.
Yes.
Well, you should. It's free, and you get a little skin in the game without having to copy Mental's casino bets. You also take a little more interest in stories like this one from Jerry Perez at The Drive. Fresh off his first ever Formula One win at the Chinese Grand Prix, 19-year-old Mercedes driver Kimi Antonelli had a podium moment he definitely wasn't expecting. Because when it came time to introduce the winner, the announcer proudly welcomed Kimi Räikkönen. Yes, the
No.
retired Finnish world champion who hasn't raced in F1 since 2021. Antonelli, who just became the second youngest Grand Prix winner in history, walked out looking understandably confused, realized what happened and laughed it off. Fans loved the mix-up, joking that it was the legendary Iceman had somehow returned to claim another trophy. In reality, it was just a classic case of Formula One muscle memory. Two drivers named Kimi, one legendary career, and one teenager who just scored his first win, but accidentally got introduced as someone else while doing it.
I think we weren't quite watching at that point because we knew who won. So I missed that. Also, you should join our F1 League because guess who is winning out of all of us? I'm not winning. I'm in
It's Buddha.
second.
Buddha's, last time I checked,
I'm in
Buddha's still winning.
Correct, but I'm in
Buddha's
second.
winning by a lot.
Out of all of us, I'm the one who's winning. I lost last year. So the fact that I have done an okay job at the moment.
I'm right on your coattails, young
I'm
lady.
annoyed that Jeff Wakeman forgot to make predictions and is still beating me.
That is sad.
Well,
and
it's so bad.
The sprint
Yes.
weekend definitely messes things up. Like as soon as the email reminder comes out, I just do it. And I'm like, I don't even know what's going to happen this week, but I just make sure that you have something in there because
Yes. Do it now.
Actually, and I
for the
got
next
to
race.
watch this. The sprint race was interesting too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good. It was a good weekend. It's nice to have things mixed up a little bit. It's not just one guy winning all the time. Also, we're watching Drive to Survive at the same time. So it's fairly confusing because you're like, I just watched an F1 race yesterday, but then I'm also watching Drive to Survive today. And then there's like, oh wait, that person's still here. And this is what like Christian Horner's all over the place. You're like, it's spoiler alert.
Didn't they fire him?
Yeah, not yet. They're getting there, but yeah, not in whatever episode 6 or something. Anyway, let's move on. Racing junk. Do you want to talk about something?
Yes. Now, we love mocking BMWs as crap can endurance cars, which is funny because we have all actually owned at least one, if not more than one, road-going BMW as a street car. Now, if you're interested in having a BMW, but you don't want a boring BMW, I present to you this guy. Now, this is a BMW 320i. This project is not for the faint of heart. This is a ex-Bill Watson McLaren GT3 BMW 320i. Now, as we get into this, folks, come with me on a history lesson. Now, this is based on the BMW E21. The E21 replaced the infamous O2 series. It is really the first 3 series as we think of them today. They were all 2 doors and they used carbureted 4-cylinder engines until later when they started getting some fuel injection, and even the ones in Europe, and occasionally you'll see one in America, got some 6 cylinders. And they were a really, really cool car. And of course, BMW went racing with these things. Now, they won a few races, but they weren't in contention for any kind of a championship in Europe. In the US, the 320s were unable to compete with any of the Porsches, 934s, and the 935s. So BMW had McLaren of North America build turbocharged versions. And in April of 1977, the IMSA season, it was a 500 horsepower car and it won. It was driven by David Hobbs. Now, reliability was a factor with these things, but they made Porsche work for the wins for the rest of those seasons. Now, this particular BMW 320i was constructed by the shop foreman, a McLaren of North America. In the 80s, it was purchased and then campaigned by a West Coast legendary racer known as, Bill Watson. And he is a legend out here on the West Coast with the BMW guys. He was an eclectic genius, also a super, really nice person. He campaigned it in the SCCA Bay Area until the 90s, also ran in the NASPort series that Bill helped establish. And eventually he sold the car and it went through several owners until Bill found it again. And he bought it and he was going to restore it, but unfortunately he passed away in 2004. Now, obviously, if you restore it, it's going to be Vera and SVA eligible, as well as GT3 and SCCA. You should be able to compete in Super Touring and NASA. As it sits, it is a roller, and it needs a total restoration. It's a California car, so it's really just surface rust. And it is only $2,500, even with this great history and extensive documentation. Hear me out. Yes, you're going to have to cut some of the bars off the cage because it's a full car, but it does retain the original crash structure. So with a lot of conversations with John Pagel, you could totally make this Lemons legal. And then Iron Duke. Boom. Imagine this. It's a Class C ringer. And with that kind of a history and the fury it would cause, you have got IOE gold. Not to mention the hate and the joy that others would have when it makes a full 70s Jägermeister debut, right? So it shows up in whatever perverted Lemons variation of this theme you want to come rock this baby up in. Okay? There it is. We've got a history of these BMWs. We've got a link to this sort of thing. The car is in Northern California. They are actually offering some help in shipping. There are 14 pictures because they know how to advertise a car on racingjunk.com. And I even found the Facebook ad, which has a few pictures of the car when it was being campaigned and raced. And of course, this entire delightful rant is brought to you by Racing Junk, which is the official Everyone Racer source for joy scrolling.
Excellent. Well, Chrissy's computer just died. She's trying to find a solution to that right now. So anyway, upcoming races! You're on mute, Timmy. Lemons is at Sonoma. We're going to talk more about that shortly. There are 144 cars. 22 of them are BMWs, which is boring, but as a ratio, that's not bad, though. Yeah, it's okay. 14 Miatas.
Meh.
7 Hondas. 1 Porsche.
I'm sorry, 2 Porsches. I screwed that up.
Two Porsches. Great. Bernal Dads are bringing back the Dajiban, which is
Dajiban.
Mo Money, Mo Problems bring back their Chevy pickup. Stephanie has the Rambler and a Fiero. Yeah.
It's going to be a great weekend.
And also, don't forget, this weekend is the Carolina Lemons Rally. That's right. Stobbs has got 38 cars that will travel from Charlotte, North Carolina to Asheville, North Carolina, then to Columbia, South Carolina, and back to Charlotte. Follow those shenanigans on the gram with hashtag Lemons Rally. We have Bill the Cougar in a 70s Mercury Cougar. The Bueller's Valet Service, which is bravely showing up with a 79 MGB. The Fraggle Rockers have a 67 Mercury Monterey.
That's
the Neighborinos, that's always a great car. The Neighborinos are in a 72 Plymouth Valiant. Not to be outdone, there's another Valiant, which is Valiant Effort in a 66 Valiant. And of course, we have the Sorry for Party Purari Zero Turbo, when the Sorry for Party 85 Maserati bi-turbo. Naturally, it's a rally.
That's two.
It's two Maseratis. Naturally, it's a rally, so the Team X90 kids are going to be there in a probably Honda, and our buddies terminally confused in someone's '02 Audi A4. Have fun, everybody.
Yeah. Now, when Eric sent us the list, he said, check out the Volvo. Daily Surplus is running a 75 Volvo C303. What is that, you ask? Well, the original Volvo Cross Country, aka the Terrainville 11, which translates into Terrain Vehicle 11, is the base model of a range of military vehicles produced by Volvo. And if you've ever seen a Styropook Pinzgauer, it's basically very similar to that. Engines are usually the B30 from Volvo's civilian cars. C3 features portal axles and locking differentials, resulting in very high ground clearance, like a Unimog. Top speed was about 60 when it was new. Makes about 125 horsepower and weighs over 7,000 pounds.
So many pounds.
Wow.
Not going anywhere quickly. That's for
So
sure.
many pounds.
But they're going anywhere they want to.
Absolutely.
Their
Don't have
car-
to worry about Kerns. They're just going to go straight.
Their car
It
says,
doesn't matter.
What?
Yeah.
Wood. Ditches and pizza. Wood.
Okay. It's research results time.
All right. So Chris took your so I'm going to give you.
Okay, great.
It's all
Champ-
you.
Champ was at Old Dominion this weekend, Saturday. A went to 524 Fuse 15 in a 96 Miata by 5 laps. B went to was single car class won by Red Barn Racing in an 04 Mini Cooper. And C was the RVA Graphics Orange E30, 2 laps over their red E30. Sunday, C class was the same, but RVA Orange won by 3 laps. B on Sunday had 2 cars. The X Simon Says Acura Integra won, as the Red Barn Mini seemed to have mechanical issues. And A went to the Walsh Brace Racing Miata, 4 laps over Manic Motorsports. Listen to favorite time.
Well, from our fantasy shopping episode last week on Facebook, Charlie Putt said, it's been interesting interspersing the new episodes on YouTube with the older episodes on Spotify. Never mind the temporal whiplash caused by going from Thompson Hangover in 2019 to NOLA Wrap-Up in 26. I also managed in the space of 24 hours to listen to both Mental's first Vegas real estate horror story and his newest story of digging up irrigation pipes. Thanks for all the laughs, most of which are caused by Mental's uncontrolled laughter.
If I don't laugh, I will cry.
Oh.
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 Now, also on the Facebooks, some person, Chrissy M, said, quote, you gotta watch this one and buckle up. It's a long episode.
Clearly someone of refined, excellent taste, a real connoisseur. Now, another kind of intelligent connoisseur of refined and excellent taste, Eric K, said, I'm usually an audio kind of guy, but I'll definitely make this a YouTube moment on the tubes.
And speaking of the tubes, Charlie P says, I love the pregnant pause that Mental left in after saying that he was offering a hella sweet discount for the limo in case anyone outside the state of Nevada wants to buy it. Apparently, he has an idea of who should buy it, maybe for a Colorado rally.
They've got a much better car for their Colorado rally. You can drive it through ditches and not drop your pizza.
There is no better car than a limo for a rally. We've proven that.
Especially when you bring 10 of your friends. It's awesome.
So if someone not on this podcast wants to take it to the Colorado rally, I am here for it. Make me an insulting offer. Fly into Vegas. You'll be fine.
Yep. Just live in a non-emissions county. So.
Yes. Michael K said the Topolino looks like Lord Dark Helmet, appropriate with Spaceballs 2 coming out soon.
Now, on the gram regarding the Pagoda we linked, Plump Friction Racing offered, we'll sell you one for half that. All right, I'm listening.
Yeah. On the new Ways to Fail segment on the gram, Last of the Furious said, love this and can't wait to see what it is. Adding for Tim, I will fly you out to Dallas and you can do a whole episode on my shit. LOL, I need help, bro.
he and I had like a whole text chain back and forth after that too. It was hilarious.
Our dear friend Jeff Wakeman said, well, this should provide about 10 million hours of content.
Accord 762 offered the first step to failure is trying.
Oh. And then finally on Facebook, Bill Fisher says, but at least the welder was free. And DJ914 said, oh, have I offed before failed? Let me count the ways.
Yep.
Right.
So many opportunities for content.
So much.
Absolutely. All right. Timmy, you get ready to go racing this weekend?
Oh, I can't wait to go unicorning.
racing?
I mean racing.
Uh-huh.
Time.
It's Sonoma this weekend. As we talked about earlier, you can follow Tim's excellent virtual track walk from a past episode here last December. But for this weekend, here are some specifics. Both the track walk and the event info are going to be linked in our notes. Spectator passes for the race, they're available. They're $40 on the Lemons website. Go to the event page. Just remember, while spectators have full paddock access, they're not allowed to touch a race car.
That is true.
And crew wristband for that.
And don't take them off because then you can't get another one. Doesn't go well. Okay, let's talk about the schedule. Thursday, gates are open from 6 to 10 p.m. for early arrival, as you might expect. You'll be staging up the hill on lot 2 until the paddock is clear. Friday, gates open 7 a.m. till 9 p.m. If you get your armband, you're good after that. For noon to 4 is the track run. Noon to 4, that's it. Track run optional test day for $350 a car. Information and registration are on Lemon's event page. Noon to 5 is BS and tech. For the love of God, if you're new at this, then I'm sorry, but get your tech times. If it's slow, you want to sneak through, especially if you've got a broken car or something like that. Judges are usually open to it. Just talk to somebody about that. And gear tech is also from noon to 5.
Saturday, gates will open at 7 and close at 7. So get your armband. The driver's meeting is at 9 o'clock. Make sure you go to the driver's meeting. And the racing starts at 10. But don't forget, Sonoma has quiet hours until 8 a.m. So no early morning revving your crappy race car. Green flag is at 10. Checkers at 4:30. Sunday, however, the gates are from 7 until 6, and the same quiet hour restrictions are until 8 o'clock. The green flag will be at 9, checkers at 4:30, with awards being promptly at 5 o'clock. But it is Sonoma, so there's always chance of fog delay, but probably not this week. It looks like the weather's going to be awesome.
Yay!
So no cars and coffee.
Next, the paddock. Now, garages have long been reserved and rented, and the rest of the paddock is first come, first serve, except for the spots right in front of the garages. Don't park in the Lemons staff lot over by penalty. Drop your trailers in the storage lot up on the hill in storage lot 2 because it's going to be crowded. Watch the fire lanes. They actually have like a whole layout. They've got these red painted things, especially in front of the garages. Do not leave your regular vehicle there, even if you're just going to be a minute.
Almost always a Texas Giganticus Edition F9000 that does that. Yes.
Just a minute.
It's Sonoma. It is habitually like, oh, I'm coming to see my buddy race. I'm just going to get out here and ask him, no, look, there are race cars driving in front of the garages. They're coming to penalty. You're blocking it up.
It's always busy there. So
it is.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Just park your car and walk.
Yep. Fueling, like every other race on the calendar during a hot track, fueling is only in the hot pits or the track's pumps. Have your gear on whenever you're in the pits. Don't abandon your stuff in the pits either. So follow the refueling rules. If you don't know, ask. If you think you can get away with something, you can't.
We're literally one story up looking down on the hot pits. Like the staff, they're right there. Like they watch you screw it up. They videotape it.
Yep. And then make fun of you. Also worthy of passing along from the Lemons Forum, saying 91 octane pumps at Sonoma might be a little suspect. Just this past weekend, several cars running from the pumps experienced some failures and noted what looked like water damage on plugs.
Oh, no.
So your mileage may vary. Passing this along, we'll have a link to that discussion in our notes. But
that happened at
have a
Road
plan.
Atlanta a couple of years ago after some
Oh,
flooding. They had water in the underground tanks.
yeah,
Well,
have a plan B.
well, I'll give you a plan B. There's good news is that there are plenty of gas stations within 20 miles toward Ignacio or even Vallejo or Penn Grove. While they were going to be cheaper than the track, there's still a war on. So, and you're in the Bay Area, so expect prices to be $5.50 to $6 for regular and at least $6.10 for premium. Best to fill up your tow rig before you get that far inland, and certainly enough to put some distance between you and 630 for a gallon of diesel.
All of the restaurants, there are some great local spots, and the chains are close-ish by. For your flaps, you're looking at Ignacio for an O'Reilly's and a Napa. Farther to Sausalito for anything else. The closest Walmart is a Cruise deep into Vallejo, but Ignacio has a Target.
Also linked in our notes, the forum discussion for the Super Duper Sorry for Party at the Super Duper pit, which is going to be across from garage 7 and 8. There is, of course, a potluck an hour after the track goes cold on Saturday in the main garages. The Sonoma potlucks are legendary, so don't be lame. Don't bring potato salad or a half-eaten pizza, but bring a main course and drinks with enough to share, a side dish, dessert, whichever you choose. Bring enough to feed your whole team, which includes your pit crew, your cheer squad, and all of the other knuckleheads who watch you fail all weekend long.
And there's a sign up, maybe.
There is.
Yes.
Go to the Lemons Forum.
Linked in the notes.
You will see there is a specific category now for potlucks.
That's correct. Okay, your judges are Eric Rude, Julian Cordell, David Eckel, and Jim Bauman, All-Star team, if there ever was one. None of them are huge fans of liquor, and at least one doesn't drink. So if you have bribe efforts, make sure that they're something unique and personal. Nothing too huge. At least two of them are flying. Your best plan to get your boring BMW with the fewest penalty laps is to theme hard.
And the weather. So weather, you never know what you're going to get at these Sonoma races, but this weekend, it's looking all right. Partly cloudy. Thursday, high of 78, low of 48. Friday, high of 74, low of 48. Saturday, 72, 47. Sunday, 72, 43. Wind starts gentle, but increases late in the day Sunday. So looks like a lovely weekend.
Yeah, actually,
to
it
spend
sounds
in
pretty awesome.
California wine country.
Mm-hmm.
Bring a jacket though, because it will get your attention at night when that
As soon as the sun, as soon as the sun goes behind that massive mountain, yes, it ends up just being crazy cold.
It's going to be very warm in the rave party, so just wear a tank top and some hot pants and show on up.
Scuba fits.
Do you have a tent?
We have multiple tents.
Cool.
And there may or may not be armbands required to get in.
Wow.
We'll be handing out on Friday, and Jeff Langston, his crew is going hard. Like I'm gonna like throw it out there, but they've got all sorts of stuff that they're creating, and a little bit of a fun start. They've got what's the absolute DJ with the Victorian War CBS about.
Your mic's doing something.
Yeah,
weird.
something it's not well.
Can't see it. And
Nope.
we can't hear it.
Nope.
And
No,
now
we can't hear. And now we can't hear. Now we can't hear. We couldn't hear you
Fail.
either. So.
All right. Well, I would have played it through the audio on the computer, but they haven't sent me the file yet. They just texted me like an audio thing, and they basically created a like bumping EDM song about 24-hour lemon super duper party. So it's gonna be ridiculous.
Oh, that's so much fun.
Yeah.
With
So-
pictures on his socials.
Prepare yourselves. It's going to be a hoot.
Awesome.
Oh, and if you have the potluck, if you have the chicken legs, they are going to be spicy. So prepare yourself.
Chicken leg.
Man, I'm missing Timmy's spicy chicken. Damn it.
Mhm.
I may have to drive there this weekend.
Sounds like it's going to be a blast.
Oh, it's going to be so fun. You should all come.
It's a little late.
Just come for Saturday. You fly into San Francisco and leave that night. It's fine.
No,
It's just money.
It's totally fine.
it's
totally
just
fine.
money.
$40 get you, Iron Band is great.
Like Southwest, you can fly Southwest to Oakland for like $9.
He's not lying.
Okay.
No, it's
Not-
crazy.
All right.
Oh,
If you want more information, you got to go find it about your walkthrough.
this whole episode went so much faster than I thought it was going to go.
Well, we're making up for last week. Yeah, we're making up for last week. It took 6 hours. So
The thing is I had a backup topic in case we went really, really slow, and I didn't bother to put it in here because this the notes are 10 pages, 15 pages. I'm like, oh, it's going to take us forever.
I mean, would it
Crap.
do a quick run through? Timmy knows
Well, it was
the back of his head or hand.
It's the St.
Both.
Patrick's Day episode. So I was going to give each of us a famous Irish racing driver that you could go through and do the history of. So naturally, you've got Derek Daly. He was a racing driver, businessman, and a broadcaster. From 1978, 1982, he ran Formula One. He won the Irish Formula Ford Championship, ended up in Formula 2, and then he began running into Formula 1. His best year was in 1980. He scored 2 fourth-place finishes and finished 11th in the Drivers' Championship. 1980, he crashed spectacularly, vaulting over 3 cars at the Monaco Grand Prix. Now, in 82, he found himself in contention for the win when 4 cars ahead of him all had mechanicals. And then he had a mechanical, which has got to be the worst kick right in the nuts, right? Just, I'm going to win. Oh, I'm not going to win. So now in 82, he began driving kart series, IndyCar, that sort of stuff. He ended up doing 66 of those races, including each Indy 500 from 83 to 89, with the exception of 1986, had 1 podium, 3rd position in Milwaukee, 1987. He also was nearly killed in a crash there at the Detroit Grand Prix at Michigan International. The front end of his car was sheared off. This is what led to a lot of the new regulations about those open cockpit cars on the ovals. So he came back from all that and went on to win the 12 Hours of Sebring in a Nissan GPT ZX Turbo prototype. And he had the unusual distinction of that race of driving both the first place and the second place cars because they both won that race. And then he became a driver and a writer and a broadcaster and an advisory guy. He has a professional services company, and he did a racing analyst position on Wish TV for a while. So now your next great famous racing driver, everyone's going to remember this guy from Ireland, is Eddie Jordan. And you know Eddie Jordan because he had his own Formula One team. So now he began kart racing, but he was 22 years old when he did that, but he won the Irish Championship and he went to the lower formula between 74 and 79. He did Formula Ford, Formula 3, and Formula Atlantic. And then in 79, he founded Eddie Jordan Racing, which did a lot of the international stuff. And he founded Jordan Grand Prix as a Formula One constructor in 1991, won 4 Grand Prix across 15 seasons, and finished 3rd in the 99 World Constructors Championship. Sold the team to Midland. All right. And then Midland sold it to another company who sold it to Force India, who sold it to Aston Martin.
Oh, who knew?
Yes. And among his drivers.
I was thinking that. I was waiting for it. I literally was thinking that. La, 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 la.
And here's where you save it for. Because in 1983, Jordan Racing signed a young driver named Martin Brundle, who finished second to Ayrton Senna that season in F3. So there's that one. Your next famous Irish racing driver is Eddie Irvine. Now, he is from Northern Ireland, so he technically is a Brit, but he still talks right, so they'll give it to him. He started racing when he was 17. He's got Formula 3, Formula 3000, and he made his Formula debut in 1993 in Jordan Grand Prix because he was known for a lot of incidents on and off the track. Got his first podium in 95, went to Ferrari in 96, and his most successful season was 99. He took 4 victories and finished second in the World Championship, 2 points behind Mika Häkkinen. So in 4 years, Ferrari finished 4th overall, scored 22 podiums, moved to Jaguar Racing, and then retired at the end of 2002. So he actually holds a couple of records with 4 drivers for scoring the most podium wins before winning a Grand Prix. And that includes Lando Norris, Mika John Alesi, and Patrick Doppelender. The last famous Irish racing driver. You may recognize this name because it is Michael Fassbender. Yes, that Michael Fassbender. The same. The actor. He's got 2 Academy Awards, 4 British Film Awards, and 3 Golden Globes. But he also is a big fan of motor racing and even took a hiatus. So he had expressed an interest in motorsport since his youth. And in 2020, he even said, even before I started acting, I had a big dream to go racing. Formula One fan. He's racing in the Ferrari Challenge. He has finished 6th at Laguna Seca. He moved to Porsche and he's been running with Porsche since 2019. He's been doing that. He was even the subject of a YouTube series by Porsche called The Road to Le Mans. And he has shared 2 other guys, and latest he was at the Porsche Super Cup in Barcelona, and he continues to race since 2021. His best ever finish in his first podium was at Portimao, and he was driving a number 80 car. So there you go. Some famous Irish racing drivers.
Well, we can't
With a
just
shamrock.
leave it with men. What about Nicole Drought from Tipperary? She's considered one of Ireland's top modern drivers with wins in the Irish touring cars, endurance trials, and rallycross. She was the first Irish woman to win the Irish Touring Car Championship in 2016 and serves as a Formula female ambassador. Nicole Drought.
She's not even on the webpage of famous Irish female racing drivers. All right. Let's look that one up. Cool.
Check it out in Tipperary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. Thanks for. Yeah, so much. We learned so much today.
Now you know. Do.
We did.
Okay,
well,
right.
I hope that if you are listening to this, then you are coming to Sonoma. Stop by and say hello. I'll be the guy with a cocktail in my hand and possibly a box on my head.
And
glitter
you could
everywhere.
you could have some Skittles.
You can meet Stella.
Freshly pooped Skittles.
Yes.
You're selling it. Sounds great.
Wow, it's so stupid. I love it.
When he mentioned this, it was a whole thing because all of us are in like a half a dozen different message threads and they overlap. And one of them, there's like 4 aerospace engineers in this one. And he was like, hey, how do I make it poop? Skittles. And I'm like, here, get a dog food dispenser and do this. Meanwhile, the other engineer's like, okay, you need a pressurized tube, and then it's going to have to be a standardized. Wait, no, mental solution is way easier. And I think your solution's even easier than mine. So
yeah, mine's a funnel and a large tube. You just throw a handful of Skittles in the funnel and they come out of the back, right under the tail, the rainbow tail. Just
could be hard to do on track, but okay.
No, it's not.
Kind of dangerous.
No, it's not.
And a waste of Skittles. How many Skittles did you buy?
I went to Costco and I bought 2 giant jars of them at Costco.
Oh, that's enough.
So the one thing I'm thinking about doing, I'm going to test it to see if it works. But one thing I'm thinking about doing is, I've got a big plastic container, and I'm thinking about mounting that with the onto the funnel, and then having just a bolt that goes through the tube that I can just pull in and out to dispense Skittles whenever I want. So
I believe that's a
Then I
video game that Instagram keeps trying to get me to download on my phone. So yeah, that makes total sense.
yeah. So if you are acting like a douche nozzle behind me, you
Get
may
some
get
Skittles.
You may get some Skittles to the
And
windshield,
you're
buddy.
definitely going to get some glitter.
Oh no.
Yes. Yes.
It'd be even worse if it was going to rain.
So much glitter.
Just
Oh, you know what I should do?
What?
So when I built the unicorn horn, I used a really small tube because I wanted to try to be able to have enough pressure for it to really go far. But I undersized it, and you would need 100 PSI to blow through this at any kind of speed. Right. So I don't want to put a pancake compressor in the car. So
why not? Why stop here?
the little fan that I have is not good enough. So I put another one in, another tube in, a 3/8 inch tube that blows it out really, really good. But now that I have the small one, Chrissy, I could spout water out of the small one and then glitter out of the big one and just really make a mess.
Wow.
If
Yeah.
that track doesn't
Yes.
have glitter on it before lunchtime on Saturday, I will be disappointed.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I apologize in advance to everybody. I have to save a little bit for Saturday.
This is sorry, not sorry, is what is happening
Sorry,
right now.
Sorry, not, yeah. I apologize in advance, but it's going to fucking happen. That's for sure.
Sorry, not sorry. All right.
You're gonna have a
What?
good time.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
It'll be fun for sure.
Okay. What are we talking about next week?
Sonoma.
Skittles and glitter hangover.
Fantastic.
Oh, man.
It's gonna be awesome.
So much glitter.
All right, friends. Well,
Thank you all for
Great.
listening. And we look forward to
See you
seeing you at
next week.
Sonoma or a race track near you shortly.
Yeah, and good luck on the rally, everybody.
yeah.
Yeah,
already-
yeah.
Post all your things in the rally. It's so fun to
Oh,
watch.
absolutely. Hashtag Lemons Rally. It's going to be awesome.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Everybody.
Ciao.
Thanks for downloading us. We hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Everyone Racers. We also hope you will join us in the world of driving, racing, and building because everyone can be a racer, even you. If you enjoyed this podcast, subscribe. It's totally free. Then go to iTunes and give us a 5-star rating. Even if you hated us, give us 5 stars and tell us why. If you have any questions or show ideas, drop us a comment on our Facebook page, Everyone Racers, or email us at everyone.racers@gmail.com. You can still text us at 484-243-0455. Find us on Instagram at everyone.racers, YouTube and Facebook under Everyone Racers, or even Reddit at /E1R. Thanks again, and until next week, keep the shiny side up, unless, like us, there is no shiny side, then just keep those wheels down.